Welcome to today's episode, where we delve into one of the most pressing and potentially perilous developments on the global stage, the escalating tensions between India and Pakistan. As we navigate this complex situation, it's crucial to understand not only the immediate details of the conflict, but also its broader implications for regional and international stability. The situation has rapidly evolved from a series of border skirmishes to an intense military standoff. These developments are alarming, primarily because they involve two nuclear-armed nations with a long and complicated history of conflict. The escalation, marked by military mobilizations and cross-border exchanges, has pushed both countries to the brink, with both governments issuing stark warnings of further retaliation. This isn't just a routine border dispute, it's a critical moment that threatens to destabilize the region and impact the global economy. At the heart of this conflict are recent armed incidents in contested areas, which have led to retaliatory strikes on both sides. Each nation accuses the other of being the aggressor, creating an environment ripe for misinformation and misunderstanding. This cycle of blame and retaliation has a dangerous momentum, and without clear channels of communication, the risk of miscalculation is high. India and Pakistan's relationship is fraught with a history of mistrust, rooted in their long-standing dispute over Kashmir, a region that has been a flashpoint for decades. The memories of past wars and ongoing terrorist activities further complicate this dynamic, creating a volatile mix that can easily ignite. Moreover, both nations' possession of nuclear weapons adds a layer of existential risk to any confrontation, making the stakes incredibly high, not just for the region, but for the world. Even limited clashes between these two nations have the potential to escalate quickly, given the proximity of major cities and the charged nature of domestic politics. National leaders, under pressure from their respective public opinions, might find it challenging to pursue de-escalation, especially when political discourse is dominated by hardline rhetoric. This is compounded by the fact that diplomatic channels between the two countries have often been weak or entirely suspended, limiting available mechanisms to manage and resolve such crises. The broader geopolitical context is equally significant. For years, tensions have simmered over various issues, from border incidents to militant violence and military modernization. This has created an environment where even seemingly minor incidents can spark larger confrontations. The lack of reliable diplomatic engagement means there's an absence of trust, making it difficult to step back from the brink once hostilities begin. Should this conflict continue to widen, the implications could be severe. Beyond the immediate threat to civilian safety, prolonged instability could disrupt trade routes, affect energy markets, and hinder regional investment. Air travel and other forms of connectivity might face disruptions, and the economic impact could ripple outwards, affecting global markets. Furthermore, the situation could attract the involvement of other powers, eager to prevent a larger war, but potentially adding another layer of complexity to an already tense situation. So, what does the future hold? The coming days are critical. Both governments face a pivotal choice: to continue on a path of military escalation, which could lead to catastrophic consequences, or to step back and engage in dialogue, re-establishing communication to prevent further deterioration. The international community also has a role to play, encouraging de-escalation and supporting efforts to bring both parties to the negotiating table. In conclusion, the escalation between India and Pakistan is more than a bilateral issue. It's a crisis with profound implications for regional and global security. The challenges are immense, but they underscore the need for robust diplomatic interventions and a renewed commitment to peace and stability. As observers, we must hope for cooler heads to prevail, averting what could potentially become one of the most dangerous confrontations of our time. Thank you for joining me today as we navigate these critical issues. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's hope for a peaceful resolution.